Hey everyone, Eric Vanek here of South Harmon Dynasty Football and the America's Game podcast right here on the South Harmon network as well. Follow us at South Harmon Fantasy Football on any of your podcast formats and right here on YouTube as well. Make sure you like, subscribe to the video down below. And yeah, we are here. It is week 16, guys. We are almost there to the end of the season. And today I'm going to take you through my week 15 takeaways and what were the injuries, who do we need to be looking up in our redraft leagues here, and who do we need in our deep dynasty leagues for the playoffs here. So just a friendly reminder, I am recording this before Monday Night Football tonight, so any Dolphins Steelers stuff from tonight will not be on this podcast yet. So just fair warning. All right, let's start with the injuries. So quarterback injuries, obviously the big one was Patrick Mahomes, torn ACL, done for the season, and maybe into a little bit of next season. We will see. But yeah, tough blow there for the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes suffering the torn ACL. Running back injuries. Zonovan Knight, bad ankle sprain. That probably is going to end his season, so I think Zonovan Knight will be done. Baishal Tootin, he left with a finger injury, didn't return, monitor his health. I mean, they were up so much on the Jets. I'm not too worried about it, but we'll see. RJ Harvey, he did suffer a rib injury late in the game. We just have to monitor his status as well for the Denver Broncos in a big game this week against Jacksonville. And then Devin Neal, he suffered a hamstring injury at the end of the second quarter and didn't return. So we'll have to monitor Devin Neal's status as well for the Saints. Wide receiver injuries, quite a few this week. Christian Watson suffered a chest injury. We'll have to monitor his status for this upcoming week. Luther Burden, he suffered an ankle injury late in the game and did not return. Rome Odunze, he aggravated his foot injury in pregame warmups. He was active but did not play at all. So we're going to have to monitor Rome if we're going to have him, or are they going to shut him down for the next couple weeks before the playoffs and try and get him ready for a playoff run. Noah Brown, he suffered a back injury in the first quarter and didn't return, so we'll have to monitor his health. And then Devontae Adams, hamstring injury, which did not look great. They play this Thursday against the Seahawks, big matchup, but I would expect to be without Devontae Adams at least this week and maybe even longer. And then Devon Vele, he suffered a shoulder injury late in the third quarter, didn't return for the Saints. We'll have to monitor his statuses. And then the only tight end injury was Noah Fant. He left with an injury. We'll just have to monitor his status, but he's not somebody that we're really playing right now anyways. All right, let's get into the redraft portion here. Redraft quarterback. So I just want to throw this guy out there. It did just come out that Phillip Rivers will start for the Colts this Monday night against the 49ers. But Anthony Richardson was cleared to practice and go back. So I just wanted to throw that out there that we could have Anthony Richardson back here at some point. So just want to throw that out there if you want to stash him. I think he could be an okay stash for you for the next 2 weeks. Tyler Shuck versus the New York Jets. I think he's got a great matchup. J.J. McCarthy versus the Giants. And then Kirk Cousins versus Arizona. And C.J. Stroud against the Raiders. So I like all four of those streaming matchups for you this week if you need a streamer. Dynasty quarterback, the only one we have is Gardner Minshew. Obviously, he's going to start the rest of the season here for the Chiefs with Mahomes being out. Redraft running back, so actually a couple for you this week. So Arizona with Zonovan Knight being out. Michael Carter, he was the starting running back that played most of the snaps there while Zonovan Knight was out. And then Amari DiMercato did play, but it was only like 7 snaps. So DiMercato is just getting back into it a little bit. So I would expect Michael Carter to lead the backfield this week here against Atlanta. Keaton Mitchell, 16 snaps, which was 39%, 4 routes. He had 1 target, then he had 8 carries for 66 yards. He played quite a bit. And he's just an explosive athlete. So if you need somebody like just in a pinch there, I think Keaton Mitchell could be the guy. And then Audric Estime, it seems like he would be the starter here if Devin Neal is missing time for the Saints. So 25 snaps, which was 36%, 15 routes, 3 targets. He caught all 3 for 39 yards, and he had 3 carries for 11 yards. So Estime could be the guy to pick up this week for the running back spot. And then Malik Davis as well. So he played 37 snaps, 53%. 13 routes was three targets, 2 catches for 16 yards, 8 carries, 21 yards, and a touchdown. And that's what Javonte Williams, he suffered like a little bit of I don't know if it was a shoulder or a neck injury, but he did come back into the game sparingly. But Malik Davis, if Javonte's out, like Malik Davis would be the starter here for the Dallas Cowboys. So that would be a good pickup for you. Dynasty running backs, just a couple here. Travion Williams, he is the backup running back now for the Cleveland Browns. They just picked him back up, and with Jerome Ford on IR and Dylan Sampson was out this week, Travion is the backup right now. And then Rasheen Ali, I talked about him last week. Hopefully you listened to the podcast and picked him up. He had 11 snaps, which was 27%, 9 routes, 2 targets. He caught both of them for 32 yards and that touchdown. And he ended up going into a few of my lineups this week in best ball, so that was nice to see. And then the other one was LaQuint Allen Jr. If Tootin misses time here, Allen would be the Jags' backup for the rest of the season. Redraft wide receivers, just have 2 for you this week. And the first one is Olamide Zaccheaus. And with him, I am thinking if Rome Odunze can't play and Luther Burden with this ankle injury can't play, Zaccheaus steps into the number 2 role here for the Bears wide receivers. And he had 55 snaps, which is 82%. He ran 26 routes and was targeted 3 times, but didn't catch anything. But Zaccheaus, we have seen last year with the Commanders, and then this year a little bit with the Bears. Like, he can play. So if you need somebody, at the wide receiver spot, that's not a bad one to go for. And then A.D. Mitchell for the Jets, 54 snaps, which was 79%, 36 routes, 8 targets, 6 catches, 58 yards, and 1 touchdown. So A.D. Mitchell is really becoming the Jets' go-to wide receiver for this season. Dynasty wide receivers have quite a bit for you here. So David Sills is the first one up from the Falcons. He played 67 snaps, which was 94%, targeted 10 times, 6 catches for 78 yards. So yeah, David Sills is, if he's available still in your leagues, he's definitely somebody you should be picking up. And then next one up is Devontae Walker. So Bateman missed and he re-aggravated an injury. DeAndre Hopkins is just playing not very many snaps. So Devontae Walker stepped in as the number 2 wide receiver here for the Ravens. 25 snaps, 61%. Only ran 8 routes, wasn't targeted, but I just want to throw him out there as like a best ball type of pickup. Let's see. Next up is Jalen Brooks for the Arizona Cardinals. So they are decimated at receiver. I don't know if Marvin Harrison's going to be back this week or not, but still, regardless, Jalen Brooks, 47 snaps, 71%, 31 routes, 3 targets, and a catch for 19 yards. But he's playing quite a bit, and the way that Jacoby Brissett is dealing the ball right now, I wouldn't mind having Jalen Brooks as like a deep best ball flyer. Isaiah Williams for the Jets, 41 snaps, 60%, 30 routes, 7 targets, 6 catches, 53 yards, and that is the Jets' slot receiver right now. So he, made a pretty nice dent there. He got you 11 points in PPR league. So if you need a guy, that could be somebody you could pick up. Next up, little Jordan Humphrey for the Broncos, 46 snaps, 68%, 28 routes, 4 targets, 3 catches, 42 yards, and a touchdown. And that's with Pat Bryant missing the game. So if Pat Bryant continues to miss, it looks like little Jordan Humphrey will be a part of this Broncos offense. With the Rams injury, so Kanata Mumfield played the most snaps, which was 32, 44%, 19 routes, only had 1 target, didn't do anything with it, but just wanted to throw him in there that he was the most targeted or the most snap player after Adams and Puka. And then Tutu Atwell did come back in this game. With the Adams injury, like Tutu could be a best ball home run pickup. Like he could win you a week just with Tutu Atwell's availability there. So I would definitely throw him onto my best ball rosters if he is available. And then 2 Saints guys with the Devon Vele injury. Mason Tipton, he's been the constant third receiver. 55 snaps, which is 80%, 34 routes, only targeted twice, had a catch for 5 yards. And then Kevin Austin came in. He played 26 snaps, which was 38%, but he ran 20 routes, 5 targets, 3 catches for 33 yards. He could be somebody in a very deep best ball league that you could pick up. And then tight ends redraft. Mike Gesicki, 43 snaps, which is 57%, 33 routes, 2 targets, 1 catch for 11 yards. So not a great day for Gesicki, but if you need somebody, like, I definitely would pick him up, especially with T. Higgins, getting 2 concussions already within the last calendar month. So not great. And then Colby Parkinson, he is an all-in. If I need to tight end and he's available, I'm spending all my fab. 62 snaps, 86%, 30 routes, 7 targets, 5 catches, 75 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And with the Devontae Adams injury, they're going to use these tight ends quite a bit. So even Terrence Ferguson and Davis Allen, I wouldn't mind throwing those guys in, but Parkinson in a redraft league, definitely. And then last but not least, Dynasty tight end, which is Jeremy Ruckert. So with Mason Taylor missing, if he misses again, Ruckert played 50 snaps, 74%, 25 routes, 2 targets, and 2 catches for 13 yards. So that is going to wrap it up for this week. Hopefully you guys made your fantasy playoffs and you advanced. And hopefully this podcast helped you out. So appreciate everybody for tapping into this. Make sure you guys subscribe to the video. Give us a 5-star rating on any of the podcast formats as well. We would really appreciate it. Make sure you guys also check out certifiedsh.it. That'll take you to the Fanatics website and basically shows Fanatics that you heard about them from us, and it'll help us out a little bit here and hopefully get you guys some codes and some more giveaways in the future. So definitely check out certifiedsh.it. Get anything that you need for the holidays here coming up as well. So appreciate everybody for tapping in and listening. Let's go get 2 more dubs. Let's get week 16 and week 17. So until next time, we'll see you guys.